Hi Gemini, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Serendipity Astrology and Tarot. I'm sorry for the late upload, guys. May was a really crazy month for me with all the stuff with having to like buy a house and then like spring sprung up here in the northern hemisphere, so my sinuses and my lungs have been giving me a hard time, but oh well. Let's get into your reading, shall we? This is a general tarot card reading for June 2021. Please remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. All right, Eight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. The King of Wands. Wow, that's a lot of Wands energy to start. Huh. Eight of Cups. You have eights in a row. Wow. Okay. Okay. The Two of Swords. The Empress. The Eight of Swords. Wow. Okay, so you have the Eight of Wands here, the Eight of Cups here, and the Eight of Swords. Wow. Okay. All right. The Queen of Wands. So you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. And the Ten of Swords. All right. A lot of big energy here. But that's not surprising since you have the Gemini new moon coming up on the 10th of June. That's a solar eclipse too. So that's going to make this pretty powerful new moon in your sign. So be prepared for that. There's a lot going on in Gemini right now. All right, let's see. Ooh, I'm pulling 3 cards from the universe or spirit, and it's their take on each row. This will be the past, present, and future. Okay, so we have the Skunk Spirit. Know your worth. We have the White Raven Spirit. Trust in the magic. That's number 66. The 66 just popped up to me, and that stuck out, so I really think that this number is going to pop out to you a lot this month as Spirit talking to you. Okay, and you have the Otter Spirit. You are never alone. Okay. All right. Okay, so in this first row, this is the past. You have the Eight of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the King of Wands. Okay? What's coming out, like what's popping up for me in my head is this is work related. Maybe you've had to be like stand up for yourself more at work and be more assertive and really like voice your opinion and say what you think, like the way you think things should be going. Maybe there's some people there that are making some poor decisions, and you know, that's your livelihood too, and that affects you. So I can see why you'd want to stand up and do something about it. You have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so again, this speaks to me about you charging in and standing up for yourself. That's what that is saying to me right now. King of Wands. Again, sitting in your power, sitting in your authority, and you're taking action. Again, I really feel like this has to do with work. Maybe, and again, universe or spirit's clarification for this is the Skunk Spirit, knowing your worth. So you know your worth. You know how valuable you are to the team that you're working with, or like whatever capacity you're in at your work or your job. You're knowing your worth. You know what? You might possibly be going in and demanding a raise. That's something that I am feeling heavily for this row, especially with the communication and a lot of strength and a lot of like like standing up for yourself energy. That's what I get here. In the present, you have the Eight of Cups, you have the Two of Swords, and you have the Empress. This row, for me, for present tense, is talking to me about a relationship that you're in. You have the Eight of Cups here, okay? So you're going down a new path in relationships. Maybe you're approaching it in a different way than you ever have. So this is completely new to you, and like it's like you're flying blind through this. You're really like, what's the word I'm trying to say here? You're following your intuition about this and like letting it all just play out. I feel like some of you have like an Aries in your life. That's what I get with the Empress here. I don't like, for some of you, it might just be you connecting with your intuition here. But for some of you, I think this is actually a person that this is talking about. Like maybe a Pisces, Aries, cusper. Maybe it could be a Pisces even. Could be. It's another sign I'm hearing. But again, the Eight of Cups, you're taking a new path. Going down a new path in relationships. Maybe you're just willing to let yourself be more vulnerable. That's, again, another thing that just popped into my head for this. Universe or Spirit's take on this row is the White Raven Spirit. So you have trust in the magic. You know, a lot of things can happen in amazing ways when you relinquish your control over like the outcome. And you let things kind of develop on their own without trying to control it or manipulate it. And I feel like that's what you're doing with this row as you're present. Okay, this is the possible future. Okay, so you have the Eight of Swords, all right? I think you're freeing yourself from a place where you feel stuck. Like maybe you felt stuck, like you've hit a wall every time in relationships, and even like your relationship to your work. Like you feel like you hit a wall, you hit a plateau, and you can't really go any further. But I feel like you're breaking free from that, and you'll be able to turn around and see that, you know, there's amazing possibilities that are like here for you and coming in for you. We also have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is Leo energy. Again, I really feel like you're taking charge and sitting in your power and really understanding who you are and what you want to accomplish, and you're willing to take action towards those things. You also have the Ten of Swords. I think you had this feeling for maybe your whole life, and this feeling is falling away. The tens are a completion. This drops away from your life. This is a lot of baggage that you've been carrying with you. You know what, but I feel like it's falling away, and that is a possibility. Remember, you always have free will. So this is just the possible future. It does not mean that that is what's going to happen. I do think that, you know, if you're sitting around waiting for things to happen, like this Wands energy, all this Wands energy is really encouraging you to take action, even if it's small steps. You know, what could it hurt, right? Okay, so the universe or Spirit's take on the possible future, you have the Otter Spirit. You are never alone. I think you're you're finding that you always have yourself. Ooh, you know what else just popped up to me in my head was that you guys have been like rekindling your connection to yourself and your connection to spirit or source. Okay, so maybe you're feeling that there's less of a gap now, you know, and you feel more connected to everyone and everything. Especially when you're like letting this baggage fall away. There's no anger for the past anymore. Like it's falling away to the point where you can start new things and meet new people and do that without there being an issue of, you know, you carrying things over from one relationship to the next, you know? All right, I'm going to pull you one more card just to end the reading. This is from the Tattoo Tarot. I'm sorry, my son started talking for some reason in the background. Okay. I bet he thought I was speaking to him. For some reason, he doesn't really pay attention to what's going on around him. At least not all the time. And that's what happens when you give teenagers cell phones. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. What I feel like a lot of this like change or shift in energy, you're not really going to feel it all at once. It's going to be more of like a gradual thing, like a shift in your perspective. The outward ripple can take a few minutes, but reinforcing that new way of seeing things, it just makes everything keep coming out more and more and more. Okay? All right. I hope you all have a great June. I will see you again soon, okay? Thank you for watching. Bye, Gemini.